This guy has a mask.
Is this an old man? Is this an old man?
Is this an old man?
Ask if it's an old man.
Is this an old man?
It was an old man.
Old man.
And welcome.
Welcome to Funny Dinner. It's us and a dead guy.
Just had our pureed peas.
Yeah.
Which is just a British food.
We just came from...
It's weird that there's a thing that is only served in retirement homes, but is also a popular British dish.
That's common.
Mushy peas.
That'd be great if, like, bland curry was a thing they fed old people.
I'm sure they do.
Yeah, just mush.
Yeah, just Penang, but without the nang.
That'd be cool.
No, there ain't no nang on this.
Do you think we're
curry.
gonna find out that, like, everywhere else in the world are like, oh, prunes are great.
I love them.
Teenagers can't get enough prunes.
Yeah. Chilean teens are chugging Metamucil.
Yeah. Yeah, that's gonna be the future. And fucking old people are, I like peas. Whenever people don't like peas, I'm like, what? Peas and beets.
Finnish youth are butt-chugging beets.
Hey. That would look crazy.
Oh, man.
All that
Imagine
snow
those
up
poops.
there, too.
Imagine those poops.
Yikes.
If you butt-chug beets and then you poo...
Yeah, you gotta figure it's a mix of beet juice from going up.
Going up.
Also probably some beet juice going in.
Going out, yeah.
And then also blood from the...
Blood from the insertion.
Yeah.
So that's the only time where you poo and it's like red like beets and you're like, oh no, oh wait, I ate beets.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I shoved them in my asshole though.
My grandfather had colon cancer, but he lived on a beet farm, so he didn't know.
Yeah.
I poop so much that every variable is normal.
I poop a lot too. How much do you poop?
I poop, I want to say 2 to 3 a day.
Ooh, man, that makes my number sound crazy.
Well, what do you do, 5?
I'm gonna guess at least 10.
You have irritable bowel syndrome.
Yes.
Or a loose anus.
I have some sort of stomach condition.
You have a loose anus.
I have some sort of stomach condition that I'm a little afraid to ask for help
You definitely
about.
have a loose... Well, have you always pooped this much?
No.
Oh, well, that's not good. See, me, I've always been a steady, you know what I mean?
I do think I always pooped a lot. I would say when people, for my entire life, when people were like, I poop once in the morning and once at night, I'm like, are you fucking nuts?
Yeah.
I was always a 4 to 5 guy.
That always sounds fascist to me.
Like what? You're only allowed to open your butthole twice
Yeah, like
a day?
that sounds like someone's in trouble.
What's your butthole, the Berlin Wall? Are you
Yeah.
grounded?
How many people?
Is your butthole grounded?
How many people share your bathroom that you have to have this fucking schedule?
Yeah. It's like, yeah.
That'd be a fun.
Also, the idea of people having schedules.
That'd be a fun Freakonomics thing. Is like, yeah, it turns out people who grew up in homes with a lot of siblings have more regular bowel movements.
Yeah, they had to.
And people who, like, you know, they got their own bathroom. Those people are fucking
They're just pooping
stomach
all
problems
over the place.
galore.
They all have Crohn's.
Yeah.
That's where Crohn's is a only child disease.
Yeah.
That's a bathroom in the bedroom situation.
You got enough siblings, you learn to hold it.
Yeah, you better hold it.
They don't say that about, like, oh, tenement houses where it's like 20 people sharing a bucket.
Do you think that was
great
like
control?
Do you think that was a subtext to you got to know when to hold them, you got to know when to fold them? He's like, you got to know when to hold it, and then you got to know when to fold up the paper, the toilet paper.
You got to know when
wipe
to
your ass.
internally fold your stomach over so that it won't poop.
I think folding the toilet paper is a better way to go with this angle, but whatever.
Oh, I forgot hold it would mean. In my mind, hold it meant he pooped, but that wouldn't make sense.
That's strange.
You got to know when he's holding shit, and on the other hand, he's folding.
You got to know when
toilet
to
paper.
hold them, and you got to know when to fold them to clean the poop off your hands.
Clean the poop off your pants. Off your pants.
You pooped in his pants and his hands?
He'd say, I'm shitting at the table. And then he poops his pants, and then he puts out a great hand.
Yeah.
And they're like, I thought it was going to be a bad hand.
I thought it was going to be a bad
But the
hand.
shitting referred to his pants.
But you got to know when to fold them.
Yeah.
And he folded up his pants afterwards and played bottomless.
I'm a gambler.
Played bottomless for the rest of the evening.
Do you think other gamblers who knew that guy heard that song and they were like, he's the gambler? I'm the game. That guy played cards occasionally.
That guy, I mean,
He worked at a fucking bank.
I don't think he could name a dealer's name.
I legitimately ruined my family over poker. I'm a lone alcoholic roaming the countryside. Where's my fucking song?
I got
Billy Joel.
Yeah, come on. It wasn't Billy Joel.
Yeah, it
Was
was.
Billy Joel right? The Gambler?
Look it up.
No,
I'm doing your thing now.
I trust you.
I'm doing your
I
thing.
think you're lying.
I'm doing your thing.
He's a country singer, I believe.
Yeah, Traveling Prayer. Billy Joel's got country tunes. Ballad of Billy the Kid.
You just know I hate Billy Joel, so you're taking advantage of me.
And they say that he's the countryman. And he sings songs with acoustic guitar.
It's Kenny Rogers, right?
Kenny Loggins.
Kenny Loggins.
No, it's Kenny Rogers.
Kenny Rogers.
Kenny Loggins would be great. And he's like, you got to know when to hold him. Know when to release that log, baby. They call me Kenny Loggins because I got a bunch of preformed turds ready to go in my body at all times.
I grew up in a family of 12. I can poop on command.
I'm ready to
I'm
go.
always holding it.
I'm holding it unless you're ready to fold it. You got to know when to walk away and know when to run.
Yeah, you got to know.
What was he running?
To the toilet.
You gotta know when to go, fellas. Excuse me.
Excuse me.
And you gotta know when to just throw your cards down and get up.
I've got to run, and they go, why? Runs.
Run.
And then you run away, and they go, oh, okay.
You can't count your blessings when you're sitting at the table.
Is that a Irish proverb or something?
No, that's one of the lines. What do you think it is?
I don't know what the fuck
Would you
you're
assume
doing.
it's the next line of the
I
Gambler?
thought it was Billy Joel.
Would you think?
So I think you can get away with fooling me on the Gambler, Dan.
And they say that he's the gambler. And his plays his cards. I think they say cards in that song. Those two should work together.
They should. They're both dead.
They're both old men.
They're both dead. I know.
I think Kenny Loggins might be dead.
Kenny Rogers
Rogers.
is dead and happy about it. Billy Joel is alive and sad. I always get Whoopi Goldberg and Roseanne confused.
How?
Does that happen to you?
No. The classic move is Roseanne and the happy one. Who's the fat happy lady?
Kathy Bates?
This is definitely the weirdest start to an episode. No, the fat happy lady who loves Tom Cruise and squish balls.
Julia Child?
No, koosh balls.
Julia Child?
No, she was in A League of Her Own. Rosie O'Donnell.
Rosie O'Donnell.
Because they both have Rose in their name.
That's true.
That'd be funny. You're
now
like,
I'm actually not even sure who I'm thinking.
you
of.
confused Roseanne and Rosie O'Donnell to one of their faces, and they go, "What do we have in common?" You do a big pause. You both have Rose in your name.
Well,
Rose.
Rose.
They can't say anything. And Rose McGowan walks by, and you go, "I loved your show with Tom Arnold."
You're sexy.
No, you walk by and you go, "How's Tom Arnold?" See, I do it with everybody.
All you roses just get mixed up in my head. Ask your husband about the P tape.
Oh, yeah.
Did you ever find it?
I don't know.
I don't think he did.
I'm going to go on a limb and say Tom Arnold was bluffing when he was implying he's the next Woodward and Bernstein.
I think he might have been fluffing up the truth a bit.
When are him and Randy Quaid finally going to release their
Substack?
Oh, boy. No. So what you did a podcast with your mom. Tell the people.
Well, I'll tell them about it when they listen.
No, you got to tell the people.
Well, I told her that I mentioned Reiki. And
Reiki, the thing she practices.
Well, she actually doesn't practice Reiki.
She just does it.
She
practice.
She doesn't practice.
You think I'm gonna see you with like a little fucking doll?
Well, the thing that she does isn't actually called Reiki, and so she does a different thing.
Turns out I was tricked. I've been giving hand jobs to men.
I've known what it was called the whole time. But, like, Reiki is like a thing where you don't touch people. You know, you just wave your hands above them. And
it's where you very lightly do your fingertips against them, like a rake.
I think I was talking about because I was making clips, and I think I listened to a clip where we were talking about her getting accredited to do it on animals.
Yeah.
And you were like...
That must confuse the hell out of an animal.
Right?
They're just like, oh, I'm going to get pet.
What the
never mind.
Yeah, Reiki on an animal is just blue balls.
Yeah, like, are you gonna fucking...
It's just that's you're like a dominatrix.
You gonna lower that hand
like
ever?
Almost a dominatrix for a horse at
I'm
that
real
point.
teased.
Yeah. But I mentioned, and I was like, and I said Reiki, and she was like, it's not Reiki, it's Jin Shin Jitsu. And I was like,
I don't think she or you are allowed to say that.
I said, it's just called, I just say Reiki because no one knows what that is.
Jin Shin Jitsu. And
there was a big dramatic pause. And then she went, that's so offensive. And I went, all right, hold on a second. And I was like, I'll at least have this conversation recorded, and we'll see where it goes.
Why is it offensive?
Because she thinks Reiki is bullshit. And the funny thing is...
Well, that's not fair. That's not fair to Reiki.
I was talking to her, and she was in bed next to the dog. And she was like, Reiki on animals, that'd be fucking stupid. And she starts just waving her hand.
She's doing our bit, but better. Better tags.
She starts waving her hand over the dog, going, ooh. And then the dog started falling asleep. And I was like, it works.
It works.
And that was when I was like, we're pausing this. This is a conversation.
Did the dog like the Reiki?
I've been saying for so long I got to do one with my mom. This is the perfect opportunity.
What if your mom sarcastically does discover Reiki for dogs?
No,
like what? And the cat would like if I sing to it,
no,
and then all of a sudden the cat gets all happy.
What, with this bird like a mirror?
They do, don't they? That is weird. It's weird that birds are we're like prisoners.
Yeah, they're like, can I just get a mirror?
It's like, it turns out birds like tiny black and white TVs.
They're like see-through TVs.
Weightlifting.
And shitty tattoos.
That would be fun to get a bird cage and decorate it like a prison.
It'd be fun to buy a copy of the birdcage and put prison bars on it.
That would be cool too.
It'd be like, no gays.
No gays. Well, come on. You could do birdcage too. Hey, speaking of caged birds.
Do you know why they sing?
Do you know how tall Maya Angelou was?
4'8".
6 foot.
Wow.
I was looking at a list of 6 foot tall.
I know why the caged bird sings. It's going, I'm too big
it's
for
going,
this
my
cage.
neck hurts.
Jesus.
I gotta
my
sit.
sciatica.
Yeah. That's wild, though. I was looking at this list of celebrities who are over female celebrities who are over 6 foot, and it was like a few.
Were there any roses on the list?
No. But number one, the first one listed was Maya Angelou. And
she's the tallest woman?
And no, I don't think it was done that way. The tallest woman is probably some lady who's a high-class escort from, like, Norway.
Sure. Sounds sexy.
But, no, Maya Angelou was on it. And I was like, well, that's a weird one. And then it's like model, actress. Number 6, Sojourner Truth.
And number 49, Harriet Tubman.
Yeah, no, it's Sojourner. It's like, A, heights from the 1800s don't count.
Yeah, no.
And B, celebrity.
Celebrity?
I don't recall Sojourner Truth going to the Met Gala.
I don't see her in the gossip pages. I don't see her on page 6.
That would be funny to see her in the gossip pages.
That would be funny.
Doi Moi on Instagram.
Sojourner Truth? More like Sojourner Lies.
Here's the
down with Tom Hanks.
Here's my Southern Journal of Truth. I saw this famous abolitionist kissing. And then people are like, I think it's Harriet Tubman. And they're like, no, because if you look at the title, Southern Journal of Truth is a hint.
Southern Journal of Truth.
That's how they hint it.
Mark Cuban He really didn't live up to his name.
No. Do you think he ever got caught up in shit?
Do you think he's ever made a sandwich?
They were like, oh, yeah, he invented it. He went to IU and he had a little panini press in his dorm. He'd come home from the Kelly School of Business and make a little panini press. He was famous.
Make a panini press.
He'd make it from scratch.
That's how he got his start.
Well, he first started making, he had one, and then people were like, can I also have a sandwich? Yeah. And then he's like, well, I only have a half hour between classes. I can only make 2 sandwiches.
Yeah.
And then people were like, you need more presses. And then he got some engineering students. And he was like, you guys make me more panini presses.
Gutenberg does sound more like the name of the guy who invented the sandwich press.
Gutenberg. He should have been the guy who invented the fucking ice cream soft serve machine.
Gutenberg does sound like a sandwich guy.
Gutenberg's cookies. They're fucking gooey, man. Too much butter, but I like it.
I don't know who invented the sandwich press, but I guarantee you it sounds less I guarantee you it sounds less sandwichy than Gutenberg.
And then Panini came along and revolutionized movable type.
Yeah, that makes more sense.
Jonathan Panini and his movable type machine.
Yeah, those names should be switched.
They should swap them.
Doesn't panini sound more like a word thing?
I would love to order a Gutenberg. Like if a place had a Gutenberg.
Yeah. And panini press, there's alliteration.
Yeah.
Like, you know.
Can I have a Gutenberg?
Peter Panini's printing press.
On it. Oh, yeah, everything on it.
Everything.
Cut it 3 ways.
Everything. Put another sandwich press in the middle of that.
Cut it 3 ways. I'm eating 2/3 for now. That was my move.
Subway changed their meatballs, man, and I'm not a fucking fan.
Okay.
I think they overextended themselves with the meatball.
Time for Eric to get a weird Quiznos t-shirt.
We've talked about...
Start doing odd product placement.
We talked about their meatball expansion.
They changed it.
Well, they just have a bunch of meatball options now.
Oh, they have different options?
We had a whole
No, but that was about the sandwiches. I mean, like, are you saying that they have now, like, a turkey meatball and a regular, like...
No.
Well, you said they have meatball options.
I was talking about the sandwich types. They're pushing the meatballs more than they were before.
That'd be funny if they did have meatball options. And you're like, well, can I go... classic, vegetarian, turkey.
I'd like a flight.
I'd like a meatball flight on myself, please. I feel like I'm at game. That kangaroo meatball. That's funny, that game that we play, it's places full of weird meats. Mm-hmm. And they're like, well, everyone's going to want to come in and try weird meats.
Yeah.
And you can only get one on like a burger. We gotta find some way to serve people tastes of weird meats.
Balls.
What's the best shape?
Balls.
Like it as easily could have been sticks or kebabs.
Sliders would have been a great option.
No,
they probably do have that.
Let's just have balls.
What about just raw meat?
Can I try just a tiny circle of cooked kangaroo?
Yes.
Yeah. $3. I've been thinking a lot about geothermal energy. Mm-hmm. It's a guy, an Italian kid I know named Geo.
Yeah.
He's like, I'll warm you up.
I'll warm you.
It will give you strength for the rest of the day.
I will warm you. Come
get hot Geo sexy power.
Come here, get a Geo sexy power.
Geothermal energy.
Get my sexy power feeling.
I run a gas company. Geothermal. Geo's hot 6 of gas. Giorgiano's hot and 6 of gas.
You go to hold him and just his pockets just start leaking gas.
Yeah. Come give me a hug.
Oh.
I'm a very warm.
The left is diesel.
Oh. That would be great if that's how cars worked and the cars were more like a diner. This should be a joke in the movie Cars. Is a diner lady comes up and goes, the orange cap's diesel.
Yeah.
She's got the 2 coffee urns. And the orange cap's diesel. Because they're cars.
They're cars.
They're cars. Yeah. You're not giving this what it deserves.
I know, it's a good joke.
$5,000 and an NDA from Pixar.
I think it's a good joke. I think they should put it in Cars 4D or whatever 4D. The hell it is they're on now.
4D, they should put 4 cars. Was anyone using Titanic? But that sounds like that should be like an 80s metal band or something.
Titanic should be an 80s metal band, but they were not.
Or they should have been like a manga called Titanic.
Titanic?
That's about a big robot who loves.
What about like a French one? It's called Tits Anique.
Titanic.
And
it's about a lady and a guy named Nick.
And they fall off or something.
They fall off and roll. They're rolling around town.
Rolling all over. Yeah.
It's like that Katamari Damacy game.
Yeah, big giant tits rolling around. And it just keeps picking up more tits.
They should do like an
orgy. Picking up tits as it rolls through the streets.
They should do a dirty adult version where it's like an orgy.
Yeah.
And you know, I mean, it starts off, you're just walking around horny.
Yeah.
Then you find a lady. All of a sudden, you two are rolling around.
You're rolling.
Then she grabs another fella, and then also a lamppost is involved.
And then we're fucking a skyscraper.
A big old ball.
Yeah.
Now, here's my idea for a sketch. You got any sketch ideas?
I had a good idea for a stand-up thing, but I'm gonna save it for the stage.
Well, thanks for letting us know.
I just wanted to let everyone know. What day am I doing that guest set? Come out to the show. I'll try.
30th.
I'll do it. January 30th.
No, yeah, January 30th.
I don't know.
December 30th.
Huh?
December?
Is New Year's Eve not in January?
December.
December 30th. Yeah, sure.
No, it's a fancy steakhouse.
Yeah.
And you got a bunch of, you're just showing a bunch of like people, but every few tables has like a kid, like a little kid in it. And everyone's like unwrapping their silverware, and the kid has like a little kid silverware.
You did it like you were opening a present, but that's not how someone.
That's how I rip it. I rip my silverware. I take off the bow and then I rip it. I'm so excited to get that.
I can't wait to get this fucking. What kind of knife is gonna be in there? Steak, butter.
That's the thing, though. So it's a bunch of kids, and they keep cutting their hands on steak. So it's just photo. It's just like a bunch of different shots of different tables of like babies with steak knives, like putting in their mouths, and then it cuts. It's that for like 30 seconds, and then it cuts to the back of the restaurant, where someone is about to clock out, and then the manager goes, "You rolled the silverware wrong." And the kid goes, "Fuck, it doesn't matter."
You want to hear my bit?
We gotta film this. We gotta get a bunch of babies to get wounds.
I'm gonna cut a bunch of babies up.
For my commentary on side work.
I'm afraid I'm gonna have to cut a bunch of babies up soon.
It's for commentary on side work.
It's for my satirical take on busy work. Yeah. My satirical take on something that the fucking busser should have fucking done before we cut him. What the fuck?
They're having that argument, and then they're in the back. You just hear screaming and ambulance sirens.
A bunch of kids with Joker scars.
We talked about this. If I'm gonna tip out the busboy, they should do shit like this.
They should be fucking doing this shit. Like, he didn't fucking even take out the garbage. What the fuck? Real magic.
Magic's greatest mysteries.
Magic's
revealed.
Greatest hits.
Magic's greatest hits. Those shows, I was watching a little bit of that.
The Fairies deck from 2012.
They're always like, here's the magician, and here's how he did it. He stood here, and then this...
No one could see what he was doing.
No, it's always like, and then this female assistant did 13 things on an exact precision time, and like they're all really complicated and like physically and mentally impressive and like really tiny margin of error. And then the magician's just like, ta-da.
Woo!
And you're like, and he's the star?
Yeah, right?
He's the one who has to hide his face so that warlocks don't kill him or whatever? No, you know, I was watching, you ever watch Stanley Kubrick's Boxes?
No.
It's a movie about
It's about his assistant, right?
It's about all these babes throughout the years that he knew.
Lord almighty.
No, it's a documentary. It's a John Ronson thing also.
Okay.
But it's him. Stanley Kubrick just had all these he would like, because he was so like anal and everything with his movies. Like he would just have like hundreds of boxes of like, here's possible photographs of countrysides we could use for an establishing shot maybe. Yeah. And he would just have like 10 people hired full time, just like, go get me photos of lampshades.
Yeah.
And so
doesn't that sound fun though?
Yeah.
People are like, he's a mad genius, and I'm like, Honestly, if you gave me enough money, I would be doing that.
No, I was telling like Whitney that I was like, that'd be a fun gig to get.
To be his assistant?
My job is to go around Baltimore and take photos of fucking birds.
No, I want to be the one yelling.
Yeah.
I don't want to be the one who has to be yelled at and then.
No, you're not getting yelled at. You're like, you don't even know you're working for Stanley Kubrick.
Oh, you're just on a random photography.
Yeah, just some guy was like, here's Empyrean Corporation Limited would like to hire you. No,
you go to every museum in America and take pictures of trench coats or fucking red coats or whatever the fuck for Barry Lyndon.
Exactly. So he had all these boxes of just all this like stuff. And I think, and this documentary is just like, look how much of it he cared. But I think this is all a lie. And what happened was Stanley Kubrick got busted in the late 60s. Someone was hanging out and was like looking through his office. And they're like, why do you have all of these boxes of 15-year-old girls dressed up all cute? And he's like,
it's from A Clockwork Orange.
He's like, I'm working on it's for Lolita. It was casting photo. I always put this much effort into everything. You just wait.
Wasn't Lolita in black and white, Stanley?
You just wait. I'll put this much effort into every movie. You'll see. And then he just calls up that guy every 5 years and is like, I've been looking at the right door, so I'm definitely not a pedophile.
Yeah, Stanley, I don't think you're a pedophile anymore.
Yeah, so those pictures weren't weird because look at all these end tables I had a guy take photos of.
Listen, man, I buy it, okay? We're on Eyes Wide Shut by now.
I'm Peter Sellers' niece. He's been dead for 45 years. You're okay.
You're good.
No, that's what it was. That's my theory.
That's
Stanley Kubrick was an obsessive auteur to cover up.
Auteur.
Auteur.
He was all something.
I like auteur because it's people who are like, it probably happened because someone was like, that guy's an author.
Yeah.
And then he was like, no, I'm a filmmaker, but I don't want to correct him.
I'm not gonna say anything.
I thought you said auteur.
Yeah.
That is someone who makes films.
Or was someone just trying to describe Stanley Kubrick and then he just walked into the room? They're like, Stanley, that guy's auteur-ish.
Divorce. Auteur de force.
Auteur de force, yes.
You're probably right. They're probably at restaurants by stores.
They're at restaurants by stores.
Yeah.
They're going to the mall.
We're going to the gym.
I bet Red Robin is fucking packed. I should fucking pick up some shifts at Red Robin.
You should pick up some shifts.
At the mall, man.
Bottomless fries. Would you let people switch out the bottomless sides?
What do you mean?
Well, you're supposed to just get like, if you get bottomless fries, you're supposed to just have fries. But like, you know what I mean? Sometimes people are like, hey, on the next round, could you bring me some of the broccoli? And then sometimes Red Robin.
Why would I give them broccoli?
Because they have bottomless broccoli as an option for the side.
If someone wants that?
Yeah.
If someone honestly wants that, then yeah.
They want to switch it up.
You can have it.
You would do that.
I think that broccoli is going to get fucking thrown out.
Well, also, you're only working there seasonally.
Yeah, also, I don't care about this job.
What?
Also, I don't work there.
What?
So, yes, hypothetically, I would give them all their food for free.
What? But then if they tip you, the restaurant's going to want that tip.
How?
Yeah, can you do that?
How?
Can you, like, if they're like, oh man, that table dined and dashed, but they did tip me.
They did leave $20. Well, why would you say that out loud, Dan?
Because
come on.
Because you're trying to brag.
You got to get back in the game.
You're trying to dunk on some fellow servers. They didn't even leave $20. You were just bragging.
Yeah. Now all of a sudden you're out.
Now
20.
the GM is insisting you at least pay price.
He's like, listen, I'll give you your discount on all 3 of their burgers, but you've got to put something down on this.
This is absurd, man.
Listen, I just wanted to impress Kelly.
I've never been tipped.
I've never gotten any tips.
That'd be a great movie. Never been.
I've never sold any food.
Never been tipped.
I've never sold any food.
I don't work here.
Dude, I went to a cricket.
Hell yeah.
I went to a cricket
To what?
store.
Ask for advice? Just get a razor.
I would love that. I think I might go flip phone after this.
I assume that for you a razor would be an upgrade.
I mean, it would be not broken.
It would be.
It wouldn't have a giant cracked
a lateral
screen.
move.
It wouldn't look like that.
That matches your background though. You have like a water background.
Yeah, it's true. Well, I mean, I picked it on purpose.
It looks like you have a jelly phone cover. Remember jellies?
The shoes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It looks like they made your phone cover.
Did they make jellies for men?
Yeah. Well, that's what my mom told me. She got me a pair of pink pumps for boys.
These are your big boy
Just
shoes.
written in whiteout for boys next to that.
For big boys.
For boys.
For big boys.
I would love a pair of jellies. That'd be awesome. Walk on stage in a pair of jellies.
Oh my god. You walking up there on a pair of I'm not pink because that's a little
I'd
too
go
much.
a teal
I'm thinking
aqua.
sparkly blue.
Yeah, teal aqua.
I'm going that color. You
Well,
got
that's
the
because it's for boys.
cow print vest on.
Yeah.
Cow print vest. No shirt.
Crotched chaps.
Crotch.
And then people are like, what?
The fuck is
Like, aren't these leather pants? Are these leather pants but with a weird cut in the thigh on each side? Is he wearing 3-piece pants?
Is there a cummerbund in there somewhere?
What is going
on? What the fuck
on?
is happening here?
I was...
I don't mean this in like, are those tuxedo pants? I mean, are those tuxedo pants?
Are those pants?
Are those pants a tuxedo?
Did you pre-rip away those pants? Were those like stripper pants that you half ripped? That would be an awesome look.
That would be a good.
Chaps, but like with somehow the same material, doing underwear.
I'd like that.
That's always annoying when people, and you're like, assless chaps. And people are like, they're all assless.
They're all assless, blah, blah, blah.
And it's like, well, not when my lips are chapped. I'm like, oh, that doesn't even make sense.
Well, your lips are chapped when they're
But
assless.
by that point, I've gotten the light.
So if your lips are assless, they're chapped? I don't understand.
Chapped.
Are you saying that you need, is ass your chapstick?
Assless chaps. But chaps isn't a fun phrase. Like, if you couldn't put assless in front, chaps isn't a fun comedic phrase.
No, I think it's pretty funny.
I mean, it is, but that's because you and I are next level.
It's because we get it, dude.
Yeah, but for basic bitches, that guy looks like he wears chaps.
Sure.
What are you wearing, assless chaps over there?
What are you,
Big laugh.
what are you wearing? Gay chaps?
What are you wearing, hold chaps?
What are you wearing? Straight chaps?
What are those, leather panties open for business?
Ew. What the fuck?
I'm gonna start calling pants pantsies.
Pantsies.
Got a big bag of pantsies.
I'm wearing my gray pantsies today.
Yeah.
Dan's going sweatpants.
That'd be a fun.
Actually, I don't think he's wearing
No, I don't
pants.
have any pants.
He just moved his robe up very dramatically
Yeah.
when I looked under the table. I'm thinking.
That'd be a fun.
You raw dogging that robe right now, man?
Oh yeah. No, I got underwear on.
Okay.
That'd be a fun.
Cold it would be cold. I would be cold.
Well, you do have a full jacket on.
And I'm not even really that comfortable.
And I'm open robed.
Yeah.
I'm
With your
on-
dick out.
On the robe again. And it's Willie Nelson singing about just watching TV.
I'm all sad again.
I'm happy when I'm in my robe, baby.
It's that time of year when we're all just getting sad again.
It's too cold to walk around Nebraska.
You can't go outside anymore because we're all in our robes
Yeah.
again. Going to see some dicks.
People are like, oh, why don't you tour more in the winter? It's like, because I don't want to spend 9 hours walking around Iowa in the cold.
Exactly.
In the summer, it's beautiful.
But in the winter, I'm going to Florida.
Yeah.
Where are you going next?
Florida. No. I'm doing a terribly ill-advised 2.5-week tour into
I remember looking
the
at
coldest places.
I remember looking at it and being like, this seems...
Well, no, that's just what I'm doing this week. I'm going to Nashville tonight. I'm just doing one-nighters. I'm doing Nashville, a small town in Indiana, back to Nashville, then St. Louis. The sweetest towns on earth.
I didn't mean to yawn when you said St. Louis.
St. Louis born
You want to put
place.
some flowers on my grandmother's grave?
Sure. What's her grave? What number is it?
319.
Really?
No. I don't think graves have numbers.
They should. How you find stuff?
I would have to do it by memory, and I think I know where it is.
That's interesting. You know why it's made of limestone?
It's 5 paces from the lemon tree.
Is it?
No.
Because I'm going to that lemon tree. That's where I get my lemons. That would be cool if there was a lemon tree next to a then you're like, well, I don't need a lemon.
I don't need a lemon.
That'd be so, you're sad, and then you're like, well, maybe we should grab a lemon?
I guess grab a lemon.
I feel like
this seems ironic.
Does Grandma want us to...
Is this like a joke?
Lemon tree.
Are you not getting what I mean? Make lemons out of...
No, I got that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just no laughter for it, or...
No, I got it. I didn't think it was funny. I got it.
Oh, you want to hear my bit?
Yeah, of course. Of course.
Not of course. No way you meant that.
I've been waiting.
No way you meant that.
No, I did.
So you know how the crowd work is all the comedians do these days?
Yeah, that's all they do.
Here, you actually be a regular person. Let's try and actually do this.
All right.
Don't try and riff this out on me. Just say you have a regular job.
I have a regular job.
No, well, I didn't mean yet.
That's how I am at comedy. I just walk in and go, I have a regular, in case anyone's wondering, I have a regular job.
That would be great.
Please put your name, where you're from, and what your job is on this enlarged name tag and wear it where the comedian can see it.
In the front row at the beginning of a show just goes, totally normal.
Totally normal.
Nothing weird with me.
I bet you couldn't even try to riff on me.
No, just when I ask you a question, say you just have like just a boring job. So all right, so what do you do for
I have a boring job.
You have a boring job?
Just a boring job. That fucking I have just a...
Now, say you work at a car wash.
So not the boring job thing anymore.
Well, I was hoping that you would at least riff a little bit and then name a job.
Take 2. Take 2. Car wash. Got it.
So what do you do for a living?
I have an awesome job. I work at a car wash. I love it.
I make more money than you. Anyways, what do you do?
That's not a good riff. I feel like people probably have done that.
I think just the guy who can't stop bragging during his crowd work.
I bet Nick DiPaolo's doing that right now at some 4 p.m. old folks home show.
You don't think a guy who can't stop bragging is better than is a nice fun riff for crowd work?
That's just a classic move.
Is it?
Yeah, you go, count all these people in here. I get sick, and then they do the math, and they go, it's actually not that much.
That's really not, wait, hold on.
And they go, you're only making 400. And they go, 400? They're only paying me 300. And then...
I knew I shouldn't have said, I'll do the math.
Yeah, and then they also go, and then someone goes, they say something else, and then I go, yeah, and also I don't even get a room. We don't get a room.
You don't even get a fucking lodging?
My work pays for my cell phone, and I get $300 a day if you break my salary down. Fuck.
Do you get a per diem? No.
But surely there's drink tickets.
I got a Coke.
And actually I just get half off my tab at the end of the night. There's this bar in West Virginia that my friend told me they were doing a show at, and they're talking to people. They're like, "Can we get a tab?" And the guy's like, "Yeah, you guys can get a tab."
And then he hands them 2 tabs.
I
wish.
Is
that fun? Is that now? There we go.
Close.
All right.
Very close. So they go, "Okay, we can get a tab," and then they're all like, just getting normal drinks. And then they're about to leave, and then the bartender's like, "Hey, I gotta close up, so here's what y'all owe." And then they went, "No, we have a tab." And she went, "Yeah, no, I know. Here's what the tab is." And then they're like, "No, that means like we cover it." And she went, "No, having a tab means that like you don't have to pay for each drink individually."
Like they didn't understand that their drinks weren't free.
One of the perks, yeah, in the venue's mind, one of the perks of doing this show was
you get completely normal behavior from a bartender.
you get. We'll hold on to your card. That's one of the perks of this show.
I would have rather been handed a tab.
You don't have to buy each drink individually. That was one of the perks. That was like in the the booker had to check on that. The booker had to.
Oh my god.
No, I'll get you a tab.
Can we get a tab? And she's like, "Is that all on one?" And they're like, "Yeah." And then she just opens a can of tab and pours it over all of them. Yeah.
That would be cool. Can I get a tab? And then guitar player Tab Benoit comes out.
Can I get a tab? And they're like, do you want to learn how to play Stairway to Heaven? Just Google it.
That must be really hard to Google tab Benoit tabs. Let's hope that guy.
It's just Google going.
Tab. You ever look at a tab? You ever even look at a tab?
You ever even seen a tab?
Have you ever seen a tab?
Beautiful pink can.
No, a guitar
Modern.
tab.
Yes, I've seen guitar tabs.
Well, how?
When I played guitar as a young boy.
I could show you some in this room, right? All those binders are full of tabs.
No, they aren't.
They are.
All those binders are full
All
of tabs.
of those binders are full of tabs.
Those are like
alphabetized by artists.
Those are like 3-inch binders.
No, I know. That's a full record crate of printed tabs, alphabetized in...
I thought those were like your fucking high school or your fucking college papers or something.
No, those are tabs.
Well, one of them has
base tabs,
Dan
mostly.
Alton Spanish on it.
Oh, that was a Spanish binder repurposed into a tab. I believe that one's special. It has The Clash, Red Hot Chili Peppers, and Sublime.
Then you have an actual physical copy of a Red Hot Chili Peppers tab songbook.
How are you finding all this so quick?
Well, I just know you have it.
Yeah, I do.
I pay attention.
I also have a book about how to play guitar. I have two official Red Hot Chili. I have a good guitar one that someone gave
and then,
me.
yeah, they got the one for Flea.
Yeah, I could be in the Peppers tomorrow.
You could. They kicked that one guy out.
Yeah, to bring back a more important guy, so that makes it even harder.
It makes it a lot harder to get in.
It's the opposite.
But Flea, at his age, he can't keep up.
That was one of my dreams as a kid. It's like one day I'll go to see the Red Hot Chili Peppers live, and they'll be like, everybody, Flea just
already sad dream.
Terrifying dream. And then I'll go there, and they'll be like, hey, everybody, Flea's been assassinated, but the show must go on. Can anyone play? And I'll somehow know all the songs. I'll play.
You do know all the songs.
Well, at that time.
At this point.
At that time. Now I don't have new songs.
That's true.
I'll never learn a Schwarzenegger boogie.
California
Knows how to party. I'm already home. What? So what? Do we have any preview for your mom?
I don't know if I can play things.
No, not like that. I just meant.
Oh.
So what other topics do you a little?
We get into politics.
Oh.
We get into gender stuff, but no one's gonna hear any of that. That is.
Did she double down on her classic? What do they have a mouse in their pocket? line?
Oh boy. Oh my god. I was talking about how I was helping out a friend of mine, and I kept being like, yeah, and they, and she just kept being like, what do you keep saying they for? What is this person? I'm like, I told you, his name's John.
Your mom's angry.
I'm just like, she's like, well, what do you keep saying they for? I'm like, I'm just describing a human. What the fuck are you doing? She was like mad. She's like mad.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, I'm just saying that, like, I'm just saying that instead of him. I'm not, what?
She's mad. She wants to know if the person in the story is sexy or not. She's like, is this a person I'd be attracted to or not? Let me know.
No, but yeah, we talk about that. We talk about there's a part where she gets really mad at young people, and she goes on this tirade about how they're lazy and they need to like figure their lives out.
That's true.
And then I go, all right. Seems targeted, but...
I mean, they do. They need to figure out their damn lives.
Seems like there was a... seems like this was for an audience of one, maybe.
Nah. That'd be a fun... You should just show your mom pictures of hot trans guys.
You think he's sexy?
Yeah, just do that. That'd be like a fun... That'd be like a... Not prank, but like a fun, like, to open your mom's eyes. And
no.
Your mom's just hanging out on the town with a bunch of gals, and you go, Mom, all those gals had cocks.
Yeah.
She's like, what?
Oh, there's a
Margarita Monday was so fun though.
There's a great here. This is the little tease that we'll leave on, I guess.
Teaser easy.
She was talking about the animals that she's practiced her Jin Shinjitsu on.
Okay.
And she was like, I've done it on a donkey. She was like, I've done it on a horse, done it on dogs. And she was like, I did it on this pig once. God, that thing was fucking huge. I'm like, are you calling a pig fat?
A pig is also definitely the smallest animal of those you named. Other than like dog. A pig is smaller than a donkey and a horse and shit.
I'm like, Mom, are you calling a pig fat? She's like, not all pigs are fat. I'm like, historically, yes.
They are wildly different sizes, but they're all pigs. Like, it's at any scale, they're always a pig
it can
size.
be small and fat.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be big and fat.
Maybe she meant it was was it one of those big ones?
No, I don't think she was doing it on like a feral hog.
No, but like you go see some pigs, you're like, damn, this is like bigger than me. I could legitimately fit inside some sort of pig costume if I was a magician's assistant doing a farm show.
If I was on Magic's Deepest Secrets,
Barnyard Magic Secrets Exposed.
I could do that if I wanted to.
Featuring the Pork Chop Review. So your mom, she did Reiki on her.
They did Reiki on a pig.
She did.
All right, that's enough.
That should be the.